If you're wondering, on one side of the equation of the market, there's demand. Then on the other side of the equation, what is that? Then this is the video for you. Hey, Nathan here. Today I'll be sharing with you the difference between quantity supply and supply, which is the most common mistake that everybody does. Stay tuned. Welcome to Fun Econs, and this is Nathan. Today I'll be sharing with you the differences between quantity supply and supply. And if you like my video, remember to subscribe and like. I will promise you that you will get a new free video every week. Step number 1, the definitions. For quantity supply is the amount that the suppliers are willing and able to produce any goods or services in a specific period of time. For supply, on the other hand, it is not about the amount. It is the producer's willingness and ability to supply or produce the goods at any point of the curve at the specific time period. Second step, it is about the factors. For the quantity supply, it is always related to only one factor, which is the price of the good itself. It is also related to the law of supply. When the price of the goods go up, the quantity supplied goes up. When the price of the goods goes down, the quantity supplied goes down. Notice that I use quantity supply rather than supply, because this is about only one factor. On the other hand, supply use shift. Supply will shift in and out, and that depends on many factors, except the price of the good itself. For supply, it will be affected by the cost of production. If the cost of production is high, supply will shift to the left. If the cost of production is low, supply will shift to the right. It's related to weather. If there's a sunny day, fishermen will go out to fish. The supply of fish will go up. If there's a rainy day or heavy weather storm, the supply of fish will go down. It's related to government policies. When there's a tax is included as expenses. So when expenses goes up, supply will shift to the left. When there's a removal of tax, just like during COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of tax has been removed. Then the expenses will go down, supply will shift to the right. We also have subsidies. Subsidies are usually to help to decrease the cost of suppliers. So when there's a subsidies, the cost decrease, supply will shift to the right. However, when there's a removal of subsidies, then the supply will shift to the left. It's also related to price of related goods like substitutes or complements. When the price of substitute goes up, supply will actually shift to the left because they are using the same amount of resources to produce the goods. So if one is more profitable, which is the substitutes are more profitable, they will use the resources to produce the substitute instead of another good. For example, biscuit and cookies. When the price of biscuit goes up, the supply of cookies will actually decrease because the producer will use the flour, the sugar, the chocolate chips to produce the biscuit rather than the cookies. We also have the price of complements. Price of complements have the opposite direction from the price of substitutes. When the price of complements goes up, the supply will also shift right for this good. For example, the price of left shoe goes up, the supply of right shoe have to go up as well. The price of fish goes up, the supply of chips has to go up because it's more profitable to produce both together. And we also have technology. Technology will improve efficiency. Most of the time, technology will lead to decrease in cost of production because they're more efficient and more productive, so the supply will shift rightwards. However, sometimes because of disaster, there will be a technology or war shut down the entire technology of power plant. Then the supply will decrease. During COVID-19 pandemic, during lockdown, a lot of supply decreases and shift leftward. Not because they don't have the technology, but because of another disaster, which is the natural disaster. And I can go on and on and on, but all these are related to supply. Take note on the words that I use. I use supply, I don't use quantity supply, because quantity supply is for the price of good itself. Supply is for price of other goods like price of substitutes and price of complements and other factors that I just mentioned. Third step is the diagram. Before that, do let me know in the comments below what do you think about my video. I will make sure I reply every comments in the comment box below. For step number 3, it is about the diagrams. For supply, it's outward sloping because of law of supply shows that there is a positive relationship between the price and quantity supply. But there's only a movement along the curve because there's only one factor that affects, which is the price of the good itself. It will only lead to one way up and one way down. It's either expansion of the supply curve or the contraction of the supply curve. But for supply, it will be shifting right or left or in and out. So some textbooks will use right, left, some textbooks will use in, out. In and left means decrease, right and out means increase. All the factors that I show you just now will lead to the supply curve shifting in and out. You can refer to my diagrams behind. For more content like this, remember to like, subscribe and click the bell icon. Thank you for watching my video. Basically, I built this YouTube channel because I want to let everybody knows it's very easy to study about economics, to use economics for investing, for property investment, and for stock investing as well. I will see you next week.